everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Behind the Scenes with the BOE. Today, I'm fortunate enough to be joined by some of our senior class representatives who have been chosen to participate in a committee to help plan the graduation week activities. With me today, I have Clarissa Welty, Aiden Karen, Caitlin Jandro, and Zach Longo. Missing from tonight's call is Will Forrest and Jamie Del Piano. Even though they were very instrumental in all these plans, they couldn't be with us tonight, unfortunately. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about next week and what it's going to look like and all of the fun activities that we have going on and try to build up a little bit of excitement for everybody. What I'd like to do, Clarissa, is start with you. You have Monday, June 1st, which is going to be cap, gown, mask, and yearbook pickup. Why don't you tell us a little about that?
Starting off, each senior needs to sign up for a 15-minute time slot using the Sign Up Genius, which can be found in the email from Ms. Cole from May the 27th. And then when each senior arrives during their time slot, which is 8 to 3, the seniors must stay in their car and please bring a mask as well. So each senior will drive around the building and there will be stations for each department to drop off the item or pick up the item you need to get. And the first one will be all barcoded items so they can be scanned back into the school so they know they have them. And then the seniors can drop off their books or any other items. This includes the Chromebooks and chargers and library books. And then the next stop will be any obligations incurred during prior school years, so class dues, any lost Chromebooks, lost chargers. So just make sure you bring your textbook or money in case you have a fee you don't know about. And then the next station, seniors will pick up their yearbooks, and Mrs. Riley is going to send out an email after trying to figure out a way to sign social distancing so we can get our yearbooks looking cute. And then our final station will be senior pick up the cap and gown, our tassel, and we have masks too, and any cords or scholar medals, diploma case, and then there will be written directions, a parking permit, and a parking map for graduation.
Great, thank you. And those are all very important. And I know Zach will touch on some of these, but there are a lot of things that you guys are going to want to make sure that you have with you Friday afternoon at graduation, including the diploma case. Next up, we have Aiden, and Aiden is going to talk to us about what I think I'm hearing from a lot of the students is probably something that they're looking forward to, one of the most, and that is the car parade, which is going to be on Thursday, June 4th. Why don't you tell us about that a little bit, Aiden?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it as well, and I think we're eager to share what we've come up with, and we're eager to share that with the class of 2020. So, as you mentioned, Thursday, June 4th, seniors will have an evening parade through Ellington, culminating with a drive-through memory lane at the end at EHS just before dusk. So I'm going to take you kind of from the beginning to the end here, but before the parade, seniors are encouraged to decorate their cars beforehand, so be proud and festive, show that EHS spirit. And then right before the parade, cars will assemble at EMS and the church up on Middle Butcher Road in those parking lots beginning at 6:45 p.m. And seniors will need to stay in their vehicles during that time. And so when the parade begins, the first vehicle is going to pull out at 7:15 p.m. We've also requested for fire trucks and ambulances to be escorts. So we're looking to have that happen. The thought is that parents will drive because, number one, we would like graduates to be able to wave to folks who are watching from the parking lots, front yards, etc. And also, the next point is important in the sense that we want parents to drive as well, because graduates will be able to listen to pre-recorded messages from teachers congratulating them, and teachers will be sharing a lot of great, whether they're stories or whether from their senior years or whether they're just messages for graduates. We're looking to really make that moment special between students and the teachers and staff. So the parade is going to end at EHS, where a couple things will happen. So this is where the memory lane part comes in. Faculty will be present to speak with graduates in a socially distant manner, and graduates will also be able to drive around the building, enjoying some different areas, 8 different areas, celebrating some of the different ways that we've all contributed to EHS, whether that be through athletics, theater, music, certain clubs and activities, student government, things like that. And then there's also going to be the football field lights, which we're going to turn on, and we're going to put up on the scoreboard 2020 to represent our class and our class pride. So that's a little bit of a look into what's going to be happening on June 4th. I know I'm certainly excited to see it all happen, and I hope the rest of our classes as well. So
I think they truly are, and it sounds like you have all done a great job in preparing the night. I will tell you a little bit, and I was asked how many fire trucks we would like, and I said all of them. So what we're going to get on Thursday, I have no idea, but it will be fun. One thing I do want to just add to your comments, Aiden, is the fact that I'm sure by now everybody knows that you're only allowed to have the one vehicle at graduation. This is going to be a great chance for anybody that you know in town, your neighbor you used to mow the lawn for, or Aunt Betty that you see occasionally, to wave to you and to celebrate you as well. So we're encouraging the entire town to come out and to really make some signs and show their support for the class as well. I'm now going to move on to Caitlin, who is going to talk a little bit about the breakfast on Friday morning.
Yes. So if we didn't think that the car parade would be enough, we also have a breakfast that's in the morning. So that's kind of going to kick off the day. What we're going to do is we thought that it'd be a great way to like have a breakfast like the day of graduation, because then, you know, we can all see our teachers and get together. So the class parents actually created this whole thing, and seniors will begin arriving at EHS for the breakfast around 9 a.m. And it's important that they need to stay in their vehicles and also bring a mask to comply with the rules. And each senior will receive a boxed breakfast, and there'll be also a separate table for coffee, juice, and hot chocolate. And each senior will also receive a small gift of EHS items to commemorate their time at EHS. So this is also another small way of saying, like, you know, awesome like job and congratulations. And what's also amazing about this breakfast is that teachers and staff will be on hand to not only help distribute breakfast and assist in like the flow of traffic, but also to wish the seniors well and, you know, say their last goodbyes. So it's a great opportunity for them to see the teachers, for the seniors to see the teachers, because they will not see them the day of graduation. And what's also amazing is that students will also be able to park their cars and eat together in the parking lot, but you know, they'll still have to be distant from each other, but we'll have to follow some social distancing guidelines and wear masks, but still we'll be able to see each other and eat together. So it's a great way to finally say goodbye to some of the senior class.
Thanks so much, Caitlin. And I did meet a few of the moms up there earlier this afternoon, and we walked through kind of where everything's going to be, and super excited. And they're super excited to be able to do this as well. All right, Zach, you're up, and you've got the finale.
I do. So we've been planning on this for obviously a very, very long time. And we wanted to make sure as a committee that we did not want to do a virtual graduation because none of the really kids or parents wanted that. So with that being said, we're going to be doing a lot of things together in a safe place, like listening to live speakers, graduating as a class, and having a photo procession at the end and all that fun stuff. So basically, as Clarissa mentioned before, we're going to get all your graduation cap, gown, cords, everything on June 1st. But along with your cap and gown and everything, you're also going to get a parking permit for the Mansfield Drive-In movie theater. So basically, that'll tell you what spot, what position you drive in. So yeah. So then basically, after that, on June 5th, on 4:30, people will drive to the Mansfield Drive-In movie theater, and you will park on your number spot accordingly. So it's one graduate per car. So unfortunately, people cannot get together just to comply with CDC guidelines. And everyone needs to stay in their car and bring a mask. So everyone in the car as well. You don't have to wear one while you're enclosed, but while people are transitioning and graduates are getting out of the car, please wear a mask. So once everything's all ready and everyone gets into the Mansfield movie theater, we will start the Stars Spangled Banner, and that'll kick off the graduation. And then there's going to be a brief welcome by Mr. Guidry, just congratulating seniors, kind of getting everything started. And there will be brief student speakers, so the valedictorian, the salutatorian, and the student president student council. So there will be 3 speakers. And then there will be one more, which is by Mr. Picaro, the chairman of the Ellington Public Schools Board of Education. So we got 4 speakers. And then after that, Ms. Aldridge or Ms. Cole will read each graduate's name. And then after every graduate's name is read, so we're going to make sure everyone can kind of see like all of our friends graduate, because I know that was a problem before. So we kind of talked about that and we kind of fixed it. So every graduate will have their name read by Dr. Nickel or the superintendent, which will confer upon the status of graduate, and then we'll all switch our tassels, and then the graduation will proceed. So after everything's quiet down, like all beeping, whatever, cheering, there's going to be traditional exit music will play, and each graduate will stay in their vehicle and moving forward in the alphabetical order. We'll pull off to the photography station, and they will step out of the car, only the graduate, with their diploma case. They will have a photo taken with Mr. Guidry and Dr. Nickel, and then get back in their vehicles. And after having their photo taken, each graduate will then exit Mansfield Drive-In Movie Theater.
Sounds great, Zach. Thank you.
Yeah.
I do just want to let you know there are going to be some more detailed instructions that are going to come out during the week as far as social distancing guidelines, what you can do, what you can't. A classic example, you cannot unfortunately throw your caps, because then everybody would be getting out of their cars, going to retrieve it, and that's what we're trying to kind of prevent here. So, but definitely I envision Friday evening, a lot of horn honking, and it's really going to be a fun celebration. One thing that I'm not even sure if you all know about yet, so I might be surprising some of you maybe. On Tuesday at 4 o'clock, Ellington SafeGrad is going to be holding a Facebook Live drawing. What's happened is SafeGrad really didn't know what to do to celebrate you guys, and they weren't sure how they were going to do it. They will be giving, each graduate will get a $25 gift card for Amazon. But they also have a lot of prizes, big prizes, TVs and such, that they weren't sure how to distribute fairly. So Tuesday at 4 o'clock, they're going to, again on Facebook Live, on the Ellington SafeGrad page, hold a drawing where actually one of your student committee partners, Will Forrest, will be drawing names out of a hat. So it will be totally random. All the graduates' names are going to go into a hat, and they'll be pulling for each prize. That's going to be Tuesday at 4. And if your name is drawn, you'll be able to pick your prize up Friday morning at the breakfast. And even if your name is not drawn for one of the bigger prizes, you can still get your $25 gift card Friday morning at the breakfast. SafeGrad will also have a station. So that's something else that we're going to add. I just want to send an extra thank you out to you guys. You have really put in a ton of work to make this as special as possible given the circumstances. And we really appreciate the effort, the input, because without the input from you guys and everybody else that submitted surveys, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. And good luck and congratulations. Enjoy next week.